left in my seat. Powder footprints falling off my feet. If the wind right, then we
All right, what's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of the Who Knows Ball podcast. I am your host, AG. To the left of me, we got
Wally Mall.
And to the left of him, we got
Trey.
All right, y'all. This was a good week for some of us. And I think I'm going to kick it off this week.
Some of us.
And we're going to talk about the Dallas Cowboys versus the Jets. We'll get into them later. First, we'll get into them later.
Go ahead.
I do want to talk about
Get
the
it off,
Cowboys. I
pause.
want to talk about an MVP candidate, Dak Prescott. I do want to talk about a potential Coach of the Year candidate,
Wow.
Brian Schottenheimer.
Wow.
With what he's doing without a bunch of starters. The Jets, I did think that was going to be, a little bit of a close game because Justin Fields is a mobile quarterback. But I like what I saw from our defense. We finally stepped up. I'm not giving Matt Eberflus too much credit just because it's the Jets. But I do like what I saw from our defense this game. A couple guys stepped up. Sam Williams stepped up. Dante Fowler stepped up. Kenny Clark almost had a pick. So I love what I saw from our defense, but our offense, watching Dak deal is...
He been cooking.
Dak's been...
He been cooking. But we knew this.
You are
What
right.
we say? Healthy Dak?
Healthy Dak.
10 plus.
10 plus.
In a playoff bid. Wild
So-
card or the division, either one.
Healthy Dak, 10 plus. So, yeah, I'm happy with what we saw. Javonte Williams still seeming to be a good pickup.
You
Cheap
was
running
asleep,
back.
yo. You was asleep.
We all were asleep because of his previous thing. But I said he was tough when he came out. Everybody was asleep on Javonte Williams. So I like what I saw. It's a cheap pickup. We typically do those cheap free agency pickups, but this one is paying off. Let me see who else we have. Ryan Flournoy. That boy, he needs to be the Cowboys wide receiver 3. There's no question about it. Push Jalen Tolbert out the room. Lower down the depth chart. Ryan Flournoy is tough. Had over 100 yards. Had to step in because we were missing a couple guys. So I did like what I saw from us. Our whole offensive line was out besides Terrence Steele. So we had 4 undrafted free agents on the offensive line, and I'm pretty sure a 7th-round pick. They played amazing. I mean, going up against Quinnen Williams and a couple other guys. I think Jermaine Johnson over there.
Yeah, I think so.
Jermaine
Going against Jermaine
Quincy.
Johnson.
Quinnen's brothers, nice.
Sauce Gardner. You
went up
Brandon
against a couple guys.
Stevens. There was, and a defensive-minded head coach.
Into mine, who can't get a turnover though. Like, I'm surprised about
But
that.
this is what happens when you coach the Jets. I mean, listen, no one is successful there. Like, it hasn't been any type of success there from any head coach.
Rex Ryan, that's it.
And how many years ago was that? That's almost, 15 years ago. So I don't know why coaches take the job. I would never take the. I mean, listen, if I was in a position to take that job, I'm taking that job. But if I had options, I would never take the Jets job. There's just certain jobs that I feel like, even if you get in there with your philosophy, the people that you want, you draft the players that you want, I don't know. It's just like a dead end over there.
It's the owners. It all starts at the top. Success always starts at the top.
Mr. Woody Johnson?
It's Woody over there, pause.
Well, but they have high draft picks. They bring in head coach year after year. They try different
They
quarterbacks.
participate in free agency too. Like they bring
they
people
active.
in.
He spends. He will spend
he
some money and
spends.
stuff. It's just the decision making with them. You know what I mean? They just can't really get it right.
Definitely can't get it right. But did they do anything special on offense? I mean, Brees Hall, he was doing his thing a little bit, but
They got to
fumble-
go in late.
But they
gotta
were
go
close
in.
in the beginning actually because we were up 10-3. They were marching down the field.
I'm talking about scoring wise though.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
didn't score.
They didn't score till
Until
late.
late.
But they were they were about to score. Brees Hall got that shit punched out of it. Got
right.
peanut punched.
All right.
A fumble has been changing the course of so many games this year, bro.
Fumbleitis.
It's like,
going around,
you bring back to that moment of the fumble, and that's where the game changes in so many games this year. So
My game Sunday for sure.
definitely, he has a couple games that were like that too. So like what we saw, can't get too high once again because it's the Jets. We play the Panthers next week, so I don't know if I really gauge the team from that. I mean, but we go end of the season, we go on a crazy stretch.
Right.
Like 6 teams that won 14 games or something.
Well, you play who's on your schedule, but win
Exactly.
the ones you're supposed to win.
Win the ones you're supposed to win. Tying with Green Bay, it happened to be I mean, look, I'll take it. And I mean, we're looking a lot better than that 2 and 3. So
It may help you down the line.
Definitely help us
because
down the line.
that tie game is always a better when factoring in a loss.
facts.
So
And it
if
helps
you're
us for our
look-
draft pick with
yeah.
Green Bay.
And so when you're looking down the line and you're fighting for a playoff berth or whatever it may be, even a division title, one less loss is a tie. That gives you the advantage than anybody who has a whole loss. So it may come back to help you later on down the line.
Definitely.
So just keep an eye on that.
I'll definitely take that. Do y'all think that they're going to give Aaron Glenn, like, if this continues after this year, y'all think they're going to keep him?
I hope.
Black coaches be.
I was about to say I
be-
hope because you know other
I've
dudes I've seen other dudes do pretty much the same thing and be there 3 years. You know what I'm saying? So hopefully they give him some time to build up.
At least one more year. You got to give him at least just to
Yeah,
see what he
yeah.
can implement and see if it could go down the line.
Yeah.
Even though they're doing bad, they're predicted to do bad.
My whole thing is, so they do bad like they've been doing, and then they do bad again like they've been doing. Then you fire him, then you hire somebody else, and then when is the? I mean, hopefully they get lucky. You can get lucky. The universe may turn in favor of the Jets where they find the right guy, right system, they get the quarterback, all that. It could happen, but it hasn't happened for a while, and I just see I don't believe a carousel at head coach is the answer, especially when they can't develop the guys that they draft. If you give me a head coaching for 2 years, I'm in the guys I drafted first, second through the 7 rounds. They're only been in my program 2 years. I haven't developed them in the way I thought I could. So the NFL, you're on a short leash, and not just black coaches, but every coach. A lot of
Everybody
people. They don't get a lot of chances. They get a slim chance, and once they, mess up, they're out. And that's why you see these franchises in a position that they're in, where they're never really competing and they're always still searching.
Exactly. And also about Justin Fields, if a team scores 21, you could just count him out the game. Basically.
Yeah.
21 or more, he's counted out the game. He's
He's
what?
27, 28 now maybe.
Good Lord, I thought it was 26, but
it's
good
crazy.
Lord, bro.
That's just pitiful. That can't happen in any stretch of any life of anything that you 26. That just can't happen.
And there's only 3 touchdowns. Like 3 touchdowns, it's a lot in the NFL low key, but like at the same time, it's not.
It is.
You know what I mean? Like
You can overcome that.
I mean, we've had quarterbacks who had their first start who won when the defense is let up 21. You know what I'm saying? So for him for it to be 0-26 is alarming because you could throw somebody in there for the first week and they'll score 28-21 and they'll walk off with a W and that'll be their first start and they'll never have the same statistic as Justin Fields who gets this start. I mean, this is his 3rd team, so yeah, it's unfortunate for him. He needs to find himself where he could produce and help his offense and have those situations where if you do score more than 21, we can still win, but we haven't seen it yet.
Definitely haven't seen it. And I'm probably going to be shouting this out every week. Clayton Adams, our offensive coordinator, just a huge get from the Cardinals, bro. Our run game is way better than it was before. Javonte Williams is 2nd in the league in rush yards. He's the 1st in the NFC.
A lot of people didn't believe in your run game.
A lot of people didn't believe in our
A
run
lot of
game.
people didn't believe you guys could run the ball.
And you wouldn't think that we're going to do that with 4 starters off the offensive line.
No.
I tried to tell you, Williams, Sanders, who we haven't even seen,
Yeah, because
and Blue.
Sanders cost us a game, though, with that fumble against the Eagles. I'm going to tell you that. So
And
I do want to
circling
see
back,
more Blue, though.
Circling back to that, y'all look good against the Eagles. Granted, division shit, you know how that goes. But with that being said, y'all look good against the Eagles.
Definitely look good against them. So got to keep an eye out on Clayton Adams as he does good. If our offense keeps up like this, probably going to be taking a head coaching job next season. But that's my fun for the day. Now let's get on to more somber moments. Which one of y'all want to kick it off with y'all squads?
I'll kick it off. Same week, new week, same result.
Who'd y'all play again?
Texans.
We played the Texans. We were down 8 starters. Lamar was hurt. I didn't expect us to win that game, but I expected us to have a better showing than what we did. Offense was just anemic. Defense was worse than worse. I try to tell, we are on a historic pace here for one of the worst defenses ever in the NFL history. And I was trying to explain to him that we were way worse than Dallas.
They're not way worse than Dallas.
We are way
comparable.
worse. We miss tackles. We miss assignments. We blow assignments. We don't stop the run. We don't stop the pass. We're horrible on third down. We're horrible in the red zone. We have the highest QB rating. We give up the most points per game. And we give up the most. We give up the most yards per game. So it's not even cool. This is worse than the Bengals defense last year. If we really it's and I don't know why we are holding on to Orr, our defensive coordinator. Obviously, we're not a franchise that make changes in the middle of the season unless it's absolutely necessary, and this is absolutely necessary.
John Harbaugh just came out and said that he doesn't think it's his fault and he's not going to be making any changes.
John Harbaugh is trying to, because at the end of the day, he picked him to be defensive coordinator, so he has to ride with the ship in a sense. But sometimes, I wish John would do something that John doesn't necessarily usually do, and that's flip the script, throw it out, try something new, shock the team, give us a boost, do something that will lift us. And in a sense of where we're just back to being competitive, bro. I've just never seen our defense like this. And then the defensive coordinator can't call anything up. Yes, our defensive line is not winning. We don't generate any pressure. We're horrible on the back end. Our corners can't cover. Our linebackers can't tackle.
What happened to that boy? The linebacker you were talking about from preseason?
Mike Green?
No, not Mike Green.
The rookie.
Remember
He
rookie?
hasn't gotten in. He hasn't gotten in.
He was showing something
They
in
put
preseason.
Trent Simpson and Teddy Buchanan, who we also drafted in the 4th round this year, ahead of him. And I would love to see. I mean, right? Why not? If at this point, all the stops. Yeah. Throw Jay Higgins in there. See what he got. He can't be any worse. We're the worst of the worst. What's worse than the worst? So I don't know. Try all these guys. Try to figure something out. But yeah, I just we're missing Lamar. Obviously, you've seen Cooper Rush 3 interceptions. Couldn't move the ball with the damn.
Last week I said the only reason Cooper Rush won 5 games with Dallas is because our defense was good. If he does not have a defense that's turning the ball over and putting pressure on the other team, he can't win you a game.
Right, but it wasn't even that. He didn't even give us a chance to be competitively in it.
Yeah.
He was horrible on third down. Mm-hmm. He turned the ball over 3 times. He got sacked another 3 times. It was just a horrible showing. Mm-hmm. I understand we're kind of undermanned right now, but that game shouldn't. We lost by 34 points. Yeah, that is embarrassing.
At the crib. At the crib.
You just don't have that happen to you. So, we got to make some changes, and if we don't, then the season's probably going to be over. Nobody's giving us a chance now.
Vegas, y'all predicted still to win the AFC North. People giving y'all a chance.
Listen, I think that's because our back-end schedule is very light to the Steelers' back-end schedule, which is a little bit more difficult. Mm-hmm. And then obviously you got Joe Burrow out in Cincy, and Cleveland is Cleveland. So they're I think Vegas is leaving a slither of hope. We still kind of believe in Baltimore, but I think we play the Rams this week.
It could get ugly.
It could get ugly again. And 1-5 making the playoffs, I haven't seen it from us. Maybe another team has done it. I got to look it up, but right now we're in a world of trouble. So we'll see what happens. We'll see if if Lamar comes back, a couple of guys come back healthy, if we can make a push. 2-game win turns into 3-game win so we're capable of it. It's just if we could put it together.
Who would you prefer at QB this week? Rush or Snoop?
I would rather Snoop Huntley. I'd rather
Pro
Snoop
Bowler.
Huntley.
That's a Pro Bowler, man. Put some respect on his name, bro.
He knows the
That's a Pro
system.
Bowler.
He's more mobile than Cooper Rush. I feel like he's more of a, he's a poor man's Lamar Jackson. He'll try to make a play. He'll try to extend the play more than Cooper Rush. He's more elusive. He's faster. He can evade defenders better. Just an all-around better athlete at the quarterback position.
Do you think it was a mistake even bringing Rush in to roll with this offense?
I think what Rush put on tape was good enough for him to warrant some sort of attraction around the league as like a comparable backup. Like, listen, your quarterback, that goes out. Yes, my defense was good, but I didn't lose y'all the ball games neither.
You tried to.
You
tried telling you, bro. We was getting picks, setting him up down close to the end zone. And he had a crazy number one in Lamb. Lamb could take over.
And, when you have those type of receiving threats and then you're not turning the ball over 3 times a game, and your defense is the one getting you the turnovers. Yeah. You put a different type of tape on film, and kudos to him. That was the film that we had. That was the film that the league had, and he got paid for that film. So, right now, it's looking like that wasn't the best signing. I honestly think we could have grabbed anybody. I think if we grabbed Teddy Bridgewater, he would be better in this system, in this offense for us.
Tyrod Taylor would have been better in that system.
Tyrod Taylor as well. So I think there was a lot of different options for us to go, but, we went with Cooper Rush, and it's not worked out. So we're in hell right now. We got to dig ourselves out of some shit. We play the Rams next week, then the bye. I think the bye, is essential. We need that. And then after that, we see what we got. We'll see what we got. The NFL, the beautiful thing about the NFL is you're never really out of it until you're out of it. And especially when you have players in place and a quarterback in place, you never know. I mean, Lamar Jackson is the type of quarterback where he can rip off 7-8 wins with a bad defense. We have those type of quarterbacks in this league. So I just, I pray he gets healthy, and then hopefully,
Go on a little run.
We'll go on a little run and we'll figure something out. And in December, we'll see where we're at when the chips fall.
All right, well, that's the Baltimore game. But also, let's talk about the other side, the Texans side. C.J. Stroud, he looked good. That's 2 back-to-back showings of looking good.
Back-to-back
Their
showings.
defense looked
good. No.
He did look good.
He looked great.
He was running the ball.
But but we can't have both.
We gotta see it. Though.
We can't. Did he look great, or we are who we are?
I think
because if we are who we are, that's.
No, but he still looked good,
He was supposed to do that, and if he didn't do that,
he wasn't running the ball before, bro.
I feel more because C.J. Stroud was like deemed top this, top that.
Yeah, all I'm saying was he looked good. I ain't saying he's back.
He looked good, but that's what I'm saying. He definitely looked good the last 2 weeks. Tip the cap, but I definitely need to see more against more quality defenses.
For sure, but hey, C.J. Stroud to go up and put 40 up in Baltimore, I think is still impressive with how down people were on him.
I mean, absolutely, but it's also easy when, your defense takes it away 3 times.
100%.
And doesn't stop and doesn't let them convert third downs or go on long. So when you're getting so many possessions to you, and from punts and everything, I mean, it's, and you're playing the worst defense in NFL history so far. This is he did what he's supposed to do, but I wouldn't put, too much emphasis on it. I wouldn't say, he's back or anything. 2 good showings, but let's see it against better competition. His division is better than we all expected.
Way better.
So they got to climb a little bit as well.
Facts.
And, he'll be able to keep showing what he has.
All right, well, that's Baltimore versus Texans. Now let's jump into the Commanders versus Chargers. What we talking about, Trey?
The panic button that was in my pocket last week, yo, it's out. It's on the table. And shit's smashed, bro. We can't block nobody. We can't block, literally not one soul. Not one soul at the moment. We're banged up. We lose Omarion Hampton. We're turning the ball over. We're undisciplined. The last 2 weeks, we got over 200 yards in penalty yards in 2 games. Right now, everything that can go wrong is going wrong. And thank goodness we got the Dolphins this week, because this is the test of this is that point in the season, that fork in the road in the season right now where started out 3-0, had 2 back-to-back bad losses in my opinion. Now we got a team that we should and can get right against. We got to do it. Defensively last week, and nothing good was put on tape. Not one single thing. Dudes couldn't say a similar problem to the Ravens. We couldn't tackle. We was committing penalties, giving up free plays, blown assignments. It was just it's been a very uncharacteristic 2 weeks. Last year, right? First year under Jim Harbaugh, The reason why, like, I was able to kind of see it a little difference was we wasn't shooting ourselves in the foot. We wasn't committing penalties. One of the least penalized teams in the league last year. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
First 3 games of the year, same thing. We was, you know what I mean, building off of last year. Now, I don't know, man. Greg Roman, I'm done. Pack it. See you later.
Done with Greg Roman?
Done with
Already?
Greg Roman. Done.
He was, you know what I mean?
Done,
He
yeah.
had Herb looking like,
I'm done.
that was a quick 3 weeks.
Bro,
this
that
is the
was
NFL, bro.
This is the NFL.
Quick
That,
3 weeks,
yo.
bro. He was like number 2 in the MVP talks. Now they're not even mentioning him now.
Yeah, nah, it's.
And I just want to say something about, you know, mainstream media because
They wave riders, bro.
someone like Herbert, who the media loves, we know this, can lose 2 games in a row to the Giants and then to Washington, who, you know, Washington's a good
They
team,
were favored in both.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
it not be talked about. It's like, you know, they'll figure it out. It's just what it is.
Nah, it's talked
It's
about.
never really, you know,
It's talked
it's
about.
not to the degree of certain other players.
who are better than him.
Not in the eyes of how everybody
eyes of
perceives
everybody.
him.
No, the eyes.
They
the way
believe
that
he's a 6'6", rocket arm.
Yeah.
Everybody fails around him but him.
Tom Brady said when he's protected, he's the best QB. He's the best passer in the league when he's protected.
And what Jim Harbaugh say? He said he feels he has to get Herbert's. It's like everything. Herbert's perfect.
Yeah.
I got to do my job and get everything else around him so we can get this guy to be where he needs to be.
What Jim said is true. We got to get on his level.
I think Herbert needs to.
What level is
Level of himself.
because Herbert's a good quarterback. I'm not taking nothing away from him. He's a good quarterback, but on a wow, electrifying, game sealing, don't worry, we got Herbert type of thing, electric on Monday night. I don't think he has that factor about him. I don't think you look at him when you see the ball in Josh Allen's hands. I don't see it when you see in Patty's hands, in Lamar. Like that's same sort of danger. That danger that this guy has he's a killer. And if he has the ball in his hands, he's gonna give it, he's gonna make us pay at any way possible. Bro. And I just don't think he's shown that. Like he's had flashes, but it's like, okay. And then you lose to the Giants. It's like, oh, well then, you know, they're not, you know, he's not really that dangerous.
All I got to say to that is go watch 2022 Chargers Raiders.
That's one game.
It's
I can tell you, Josh Allen,
And
go
then
watch
also- yo, you
week
could also-
4
you could also
through
go look up,
17.
bro.
I can
You
go
could also
Patty
go
Mahomes,
look up.
go watch week 1
Since 2020?
through 14. Lamar Jackson, go watch week
Please.
4 through
Please right now.
15.
Since
You get what
2020,
I'm saying?
most game-winning drives or game-tying drives, like when you're down. My boy's gonna be on the list. But like I said, that 2022 Chargers Raiders game, bro, is Justin Herbert and the Chargers in a nutshell. Justin is gonna do what most of the time. Obviously, nobody perfect, right? He gonna do what he needs to do most of the time when his number is called. When we need a play, when we're down, when we're chasing, he usually delivers. Now, what happens after he delivers?
He's a quarterback.
Of course.
He's supposed to deliver.
I do think we got to talk about some circumstances here. So during this game, I'm critical of Herbert, but I like Herbert a lot. You got people committing penalties when he's converting first downs, bringing the ball back. You got guys dropping the ball, like when Herbert is delivering it where it needs to go. You got Quentin Johnston fumbling the rock when they're marching down the field, they're up, and then
And a
momentum
big
shifts.
moment.
And
A
big
big
moment.
moment.
Now I'm saying that was early in the game, so Herbert should have been, the team should have been able to overcome that.
Yes.
But I did see some good things from Herbert, but
Some bad as well.
there were some bad as well.
Missing
that
receivers.
goal line interception,
Yep.
I didn't like that.
Who did you see? Justin, who did you see?
Yeah,
we need to know.
Keenan was not open there, and then a couple plays before that, you had other open receivers, and you were locked in on Keenan, so you missed those other guys.
Yeah.
So a lot does have to fall back on Herbert, but I do give him some bail sometimes with some things. But those are circumstances that we all have to go against. I'm a Cowboys fan. I have to
And
trust
by the
myself.
way, everybody's banged up right now. Everybody's team has lost their second, third, maybe even their best player. Ravens are down their best player right now. Like,
So, can I ask this question? Do things happen to Herbert more frequently
yes, because it's the Chargers.
than everybody else?
Yes.
I think I'm in that boat. I think things happen to us all the time. Like,
Could be a part of the curse as
Who
well.
are you? Who are y'all? Y'all want to know what things happen to people?
it
Y'all
definitely
want to
happened
know when
us.
things happen to people, bro? Y'all want to know when things happen to people, bro?
How many MVPs you seen?
It doesn't matter, but the
now
things
it
are
don't-
happening to
now it
my
don't
point.
matter.
My point being is things are happening to everyone.
Yeah, I don't
And
disagree. I just say
they're
I'll
happening
throw us in
to
there.
So
And
now we're looking at players
How
who
much things,
are
though?
good.
See,
Who,
then it gets to that.
but now we're looking
things
at-
happen to everybody.
yeah, but now we're looking at okay, what players mask that no matter what. It don't matter. Like the defense is bad, it don't matter.
we about
Your
to
offensive
see.
line is bad, it don't matter. There's only a handful, a sprinkle full of guys you could say that about. And when you talk about Herbert and his comebacks, and it's like, okay, why isn't he blown? Where's Herbert in his blowouts? Why doesn't he jump on people quick in the first quarter? Why does Lamar and Josh and Patty, why do they get these big leads so fast where their names aren't gonna look, they're not gonna be from 2022 to 2025 on the most comeback because they usually win by double digits.
When you saying those names too, Dak Prescott be blowing teams the fuck out. So I want to put my boy in there when you talking about that. He has led the top scoring offense many times. So I want to throw my boy in there too because people be sleeping on him for that type of matter.
I get what Herbert's up against, and I understand. But at the same time, they get the ball in the first quarter like everybody else. Then they receive the ball off kickoffs and off points scored like everybody else. And he has the opportunity to put points on the board every time. And my quarterback, Lamar Jackson, he wasn't even great. He wasn't even great at passing.
But he's great with his legs.
But he was
with his
able to
legs.
put points up on the board no matter what.
With his legs.
But it does. So it's like but you have the arm. Brett Favre was able to put up points no matter what. Peyton Manning was able to put up points no matter what. These guys were able to. John Allen. These guys were able to put up points no matter what. They averaged 30 points per game, 28 points per game.
And nobody
does Herbert do that on a regular, consistent basis? Because that's the offense.
Touchdowns and all that shit. Like we all know the stats. We all know the stats. But there was a stat that came out. It was at the start of last year. Herbert had 1,000 whatever points scored in the league so far, and his defense in that point had given up more, like by 12 or whatever it was, than he had, which was a record for both. Like, my boy just never gets help until last year when Jim started to come, like defense started to play a little bit. Here we go. But now this year, dude's getting banged up, so now we have to overcome. Herbert got to take us over the hump if he's that guy, which I believe for sure he is. But now my boy has to prove it to everybody else because, I mean, out there, it's like 50-50 with Herbert. Some people believe he's top 5, top 10, whatever. And some dudes be like, he's ass. So, yeah, sure, he's not right now. For sure he's not. But
Just because, he'll have something great for 3 weeks and we want to insert him now. It's like, now we can't, did you see now he's coming to fruition. He's looking like, and then we'll have a regression. And you're just like, well, what the fuck is that, bro? Like, that ain't even like, you don't even look like, it's not even like you were still electrifying during the game.
Man.
It's just a total, flop. And
Chargers.
it's just,
sometimes.
but the Chargers aren't the
stagnant.
only team that's had a bad defense with a good quarterback. Like for years, Andrew Luck put up numbers for years
Herbert put up numbers, bro.
and was in the
Puts
playoffs
up
for years and went to the AFC Championship with the Colts, bro. And I'm
In the AFC
12-5,
South.
11-5.
He ain't have Pat in them.
But what I'm telling you is the defense was atrocious. The offensive line was horrible, and this guy was still, no matter what, he still was in the AFC with Tom Brady, with Peyton Manning, with Joe Flacco, with Big Ben. All these guys were still in the league while he was still winning those games. I'm just saying, bro. I seen it before. No, okay. Let me ask you this. Side note: is Andrew Luck better than Justin Herbert?
Right now, yeah.
Why is Andrew Luck better than Justin Herbert?
Because he won.
Won what? He didn't win anything.
No, but I'm saying he won games. He went to the playoffs, AFC Championship. He carried that Colts team to an AFC Championship, so I got to give him the nod.
But why do you give him the nod? Because the team that he carried wasn't really a good team. Because when they faced up and they faced New England in the AFC Championship game, they won by like 30. It was like what 40 to 7.
But
I believe.
that's also Bill. That's Bill B.
Not to that. They were never that game. They were never supposed to be there.
Nah, that's Bill though. Man.
They was never supposed to be. Bill's never.
Mar rookie year when we beat Mar in the playoffs and went to go play the Patriots the next game and got absolutely punched on.
I can't remember a year where they decimated a team in an AFC Championship game like that. It was 45-7 Patriots. I never seen the Patriots have played the Pittsburgh Steelers in the AFC Championship game. They played the Ravens in the AFC Championship game through that tenure. They played Denver in the AFC. They played Chargers in the AFC with a torn ACL. Phillip Rivers and I've never seen a 45-7 result.
Facts, not facts.
That 45-7 result from Andrew Luck was like we wasn't supposed to be here.
Yeah, but nah, my boy put.
And we got dismantled. So it was.
Backpack
So
on.
what I'm just saying to you is I've seen quarterbacks in Herbert's position with not everything around him and still produce and not blame everybody else.
Herbert don't blame nobody.
Everybody does it for him. Everybody does it for him. And, it's just where we're at in the game. But, he's a good quarterback. But for all the praise, I just want to see more. And I don't think that's unfair to ask of.
Nah,
you know what I'm saying?
You need to see more wins because numbers, there's not much more to show numbers-wise. That he's checked all the boxes.
But the numbers and the wins don't add.
We got to get the wins. We got to get the wins. And this is the year. That's why Jim, Joe Ortiz, all the front office people, y'all got to figure it out. We made a move today. I personally like it. They gonna, have their opinions about it later. I like the move, but we need to address the offensive line, yo. Like, we got guys in the building that 2 years ago was a top 10 graded center. Not that PFF is the end-all be-all, but like we had a guy, Andre James, who was 2 years ago just the top center in the league, sitting on our bench with the literal worst center in the league. On the field, like we gotta see what this guy could do, if anything. We got a guy that we was working out at the position. He could be better than what we got going right now, because it's bottoms. It can't go lower than that. It can't go lower than that. So you know what I'm saying? It wasn't good. We got the Dolphins this week. Big test. If we lose next week, no pod for me, man. I'm done.
Yeah. There you have it, everybody. That's the Chargers, the Commanders. But yeah, let's talk about the Commanders side. We didn't even get to them. What did you think about Jaden? How do you look? First game back, nothing?
No, I didn't. They did not move me whatsoever. But I will say, Bill. Ja'Cory Krosky Merritt, man. All that weird hype, like every year, some rookie on like the fantasy Twitter. Yep. You know what I'm saying? They start hyping somebody. And this year was Bill. And Bill is looking like,
14 carries, 111 yards, 2 TDs. It's a great day at the office.
Great day at the office.
Hold on, Deebo Samuel, 8 receptions, 96 yards in a tud.
Yeah.
He was getting at that boy St. Juice. He's killing him. But
that's it, bro.
Yeah, that's the Chargers.
It wasn't doing too much, bro. It was really self-inflicted. Like I said, we was marching to go up 17-0, QJ fumble, all that shit. Lad punt return, called back, like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that punt return was actually wild.
So 14 points off the board right there. Like,
doesn't sound like a disciplined Jim Harbaugh
that's what I'm
team.
saying.
The team does not look disciplined at all.
Uncharacteristic, bro.
A lot of flags
Harbaugh's,
by
I
the
don't know, yo.
ahead of my time. But there we go on the Chargers Commanders. I got the recap on that. Now, a game that was real interesting that I want to get into was the Broncos versus the Eagles. Eagles sold the bag on this one.
Oh, for sure. I mean, but Denver, Denver is also like
shut him down.
Bo Nix, I don't know about Bo Nix, but like he's a guy who could he could do some things.
Definitely.
You know what I'm saying? Like
you are not high on Bo Nix.
I'm not, especially coming out of college.
Me neither. I'm not high on him
either. My opinion. But he could do some things.
Eagles were up 17-3.
Yeah.
Selling the bag.
That's
Sold
a sell.
the bag.
That's a sell. I don't care what happened. That's a sell.
Yeah.
But the Broncos are going to be a freaky team in the AFC.
They are going to be a freaky team. Look like an annoying team to play, bro.
Yeah, I personally, I'm saying I don't, I'm nervous and scared, but I still think we are going to come out on top of the division, but it's going to be between us and Denver. Because same time, after last night, circling to another game real quick, the fact that the Chiefs lost the way they lost last night shows me a lot. Because that's a game, like that Trevor Lawrence play, that's Pat Mahomes scoring on somebody else's team in that way to win a game. You know what I'm saying? Like on some freaky shit.
Like it usually always goes Kansas City's way, never the.
Always, right. Bro. And like the fact that a couple times this year shit's not bouncing their way. and now you got like Travis Kelce and guys getting Worthy's banged up. We'll see what happens when Rashee Rice comes back, though. That's going to be.
Is he back after this week?
Nah, he's still got a few more. He was 6 weeks, right?
Yeah, I think.
So, yeah, after this week, should be back.
Back to this
definitely need him.
Eagles-Broncos game, though. Barkley, 6 carries for 30 yards. Like,
Yeah,
why are they can't get.
Like I said, I don't know who their OC is, but he gotta get in the lab, bro.
You want to know what it was? For some reason, and it's unfortunate, but the media plays a part and trickles into the actual team and the organization, and they hear it and they try to address it. And I just feel like they kept hearing, and you have, AJ Brown, who is tweeting and, obviously upset, and Devontae Smith is obviously upset with their, production and their contributes to the team. And what do you do when you hear all that and all that's going on?
Try to switch it up.
Let's throw the ball. Let's throw the goddamn ball. So that's what they did. Yeah. And at first it started out, wonderful for them. And they went away from their identity. And whenever a team goes away from your identity, you are playing toss-up 50-50 with winning that game, I personally think. I think if you play to your identity and to your strength, you usually have a high percentage of winning that game. Once you play in another team's or defensive coordinator's favor, then they'll be able to capitalize on you and then stop you from doing what you wanted to do in the first place. So I think, they wanted to address their wide receivers. They wanted, feed some people, make them happy, grease some palms, and unfortunately it came to bite them back in the ass in the long run. And you look at it and you're like, well, Jamal, they threw it and they were up 17-3. Like, they gave the game away. Like, they could have salted it away, and they, and we're not having this conversation. But the fact of the matter is, Saquon Barkley touched the ball on 6 times. He had 6 carries. That's just unacceptable. You just
three receptions.
You just can't do that.
9 touches total for Saquon.
Right. With the offensive player of the year last year. He's 26 years old, 27 years old. So, feed your best player and feed off of him. Listen, you know what's going to cure everybody being upset? Winning in another Super Bowl. Mm-hmm. So, and at the end of the day, it's the head coach's job to be able to sit down with the wide receivers and say, hey, listen, guys, we're going to try to, implement you into games when we feel we're favored in certain matchups, but we're winning. Like, we need you guys. We're building a legacy. We can go back to back if you guys would, buy into the system. It's not going how we would like it now, but it could get going. It could go. AJ Brown has put up monster numbers in Philly. It's not act like AJ Brown hasn't put up monstrous numbers in Philly.
Pretty sure he's went for 1,000 every year.
So he's now it's not working, but we're still winning. So how, like, it's a good position to be in. I feel like I'd rather have my team feel upset that they're not getting the ball and we're still winning than us, they're not getting the ball and we losing. So I just think, it's on the head coach to galvanize those guys, get them all thinking and on the right page.
I think losing Becton actually hurt them too.
Definitely.
On the offensive line.
Definitely, because he's playing very well for us. When he's out there, obviously my boys missed a couple, but
he was great last year for them. That's why he, got paid by you guys. But yeah, I think they're missing him. And then who else is injured?
Lane Johnson too.
Didn't Dickerson get hurt last game?
Oh yeah. And
so they're getting thin on the offensive line too.
Not Dickerson, because Dickerson I'm pretty sure was out.
Dickerson?
He was out to start.
I thought it was somebody else that got hurt on the offensive line.
But shout out J.K. Dobbins, Like I was saying,
big shout out J.K. Dobbins.
I was saying all offseason, we should have kept him. Should have 3-headed
20
monster.
carries. They gave him 20 carries. That's how you feed your running back. 20 carries. 79
I tried to tell y'all
pop.
boys something, bro. Obviously, we know his injury history, but if he is available and out there, he's gonna produce.
Yeah, he was
gonna produce, bro. The dude is nice.
And Sutton was doing his thing on Quinyon Mitchell.
We should
throw that
bro.
out there.
Yeah, Sutton had a good game. The Broncos look good. They look good. I feel like they're a complete team in the sense of their defense is elite and their offense is above average. So, when you got that going on, and you're
Your
playing.
offensive line also is one of the best in the league.
Yeah, and you're playing complimentary football. You're gonna be in position to win a lot of games, and shout out to them for knocking off the Eagles from the ranks of the undefeated.
For sure. They did knock off them from being undefeated. Now we got to get into another game that just happened last night, as you already started to touch on, the Jags and the Chiefs. I don't think too many people saw this coming. I didn't see this coming.
Not at all, man.
Only because the Chiefs, you play us, and how you look.
Look great.
Patty Mahomes had his 4 touchdowns against us. How many Stroud had against us?
Probably 4, I think.
4 touchdowns.
They're calling it the Baltimore stimulus package
Yeah.
on Twitter when they play.
Come get yours.
Baltimore stimulus.
We giving it out. Come get it because
Trevor Lawrence, he was doing some dumb shit in the beginning of the game. I'm not gonna lie, he didn't look
You're
good
doing
all
some
game.
dumb shit at the end of the game too.
Yeah, so
The Chiefs are just, I don't know what's going on over there. Tony Spagnuolo over there, Steve Spagnuolo, my fault. He was over there looking flustered all night, yo.
flustered. So I wasn't really too
Chris
impressed.
Jones.
Oh my God.
Chris Jones' lackluster effort at something.
That is unacceptable.
Something.
he hasn't looked like himself either. He looks
Something is
He's
up,
looked like
yo.
he's slowed down a tick as
but
well.
I feel like too, like thinking back in the day, like when you're on a team that's nice and y'all win all the time, and y'all go to chips, and that's what it is. And when you have a freaky start,
Yeah.
and shit's not going well, like everybody way, dudes aren't playing well,
Dude's checking out.
dudes be,
Yeah, that and
throwing in the towel for
to
no
put that on
reason.
film is crazy, bro. that is horrible film. To have your name attached to. Etienne had an okay game, but he did make some key plays. Brian Thomas Jr. though.
Brian Thomas, and then
Travis
Devin Lloyd, bro.
Hunter.
That
Yeah,
pick
Travis
six,
Hunter.
That pick six was the game.
The Devin Lloyd pick 6 was definitely game changing.
The game.
What college was he from again? Do you remember Devin Lloyd?
I don't.
I think
I liked him coming out of college. I forgot where he came from.
I'll put
It's not Texas
I was
Tech.
about to say,
It's
it's
a
probably
UT
that-
No, it's not. It's
No,
a
I
Red-
think you were right with you.
Was it? It's Utah. He came out of Utah.
Utah. It is.
It
Utah.
is, right?
It is Utah.
Lloyd College.
It is Utah.
So I loved him coming out of college.
Utah University, man.
Boy,
Yeah.
no ball, man. A
Yep.
little bit. You know what I mean? A little slang. On the top
There you
line,
go,
my
cuz.
player.
But yeah, that was a good game by them. Brenton Strange unfortunately sold me in fantasy. I needed 10 points, but he got injured.
And he's
after
on
one
IR
catch.
too, yo.
Oh, he went to IR.
Shout out Kareem Hunt last night, man, for fantasy.
How? What do y'all see the
I
Jags doing in the future?
Nothing.
No.
But no, I do though, because of that division. Though. Because of that division, though.
Nothing.
Like, look,
It's competitive. Listen, the Jags, we gotta give credit where credit's due, man. They beating, they knocking off dudes. They 3-1. They
4-1
and
now.
their coach, he got a little grit to him. He'll talk smack to the San Fran coach after the game.
Fact.
He coming up to the press conference, Duval, like so he's trying to, implement how his personality into this group. And shout out to them. That game is a typical game that the Chiefs win, that the refs help them win, that teams usually don't come back from. Patrick Mahomes scores, the other team gets the ball, a tip happens, interception, 4th down stop, sack, something silly, and then that's the ball game. But great throw by Trevor Lawrence on back-to-back downs.
yes, that I will say.
Thomas and De'Ami Brown.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
And those are the 2 biggest plays of the game right there. You had to have it. And
He had 3 because then the next one was when he tripped over himself and scored.
I don't think that necessarily, because you got to understand, he got sacked before he made that pass to Brian Thomas.
Yeah.
He was sacked. And if that pass doesn't go, I believe it's 4th down after that. I
Right.
think that pass was on a 3rd down.
Yeah,
So that
man.
just
The pass interference.
magnifies it. The pass interference that I don't, they called that
Nah,
for the Chiefs? Against the Chiefs?
Right.
So-
that's what I'm saying.
So I
though,
think the league's getting to the point where it's like, you know what, we're gonna let everybody play ball. We want a little bit of, we want to see where everyone's. We don't want to keep leaning towards one. I think people are tired of the Chiefs, man. They're not, as entertaining as they once was. Patrick doesn't put up the numbers that he, and the excitement plays that he's used to putting up. And now I just feel like the league's trying to go in a way where they're trying to see what everybody got, and we're not gonna favor anything. And if you want to win the ball game, you got to win the ball game. We're not going to
Like to hear that.
not a phantom flag, not call something, because of the heck of it, when you Chiefs are in 3rd down and 15 and it just happens to be an incomplete, but on that incomplete, there happens to be a holding call.
Flag.
Just happens to be that. Or the Chiefs have the ball, 1 possession, they fumble, somebody's offside. So it's just it's just good to see that, teams are playing.
On that pick 6, usually there's something that happens that's going to negate that pick 6 every time,
You always look for the flag.
We all know the stat on Pat's called back interceptions.
Yeah, it's insane. But yeah, that's a good win for the Jags, man. Shout out to them.
Yeah,
also, one more thing about that. I do, Travis Hunter, he did his thing on defense yesterday. But,
You need to play offense.
bro, I just want him playing receiver.
Bro,
I just want him
I know you.
I just want him
he
playing
don't want,
receiver.
He don't want Travis to play both. He want
I
him
think
to.
he's tough at playing both. But,
I agree
bro, he
that
got
if
injured
he's-
real
if
quick.
he's gonna
He
pick a
did, but he got
position-
back out there.
He did, but I'm saying, if it's, bro, it could get worse.
It could.
If he's gonna pick a side,
But
he should definitely pick offense.
Yeah, if you're gonna pick
with
a
you
side,
on
you gotta pick offense. Bro. He's a difference maker out there on offense. And
Always.
Defense, you're good, but you're a difference maker on offense. And if he was out longer with that injury, bro, it just.
Yeah, you're scared of it. You don't want to overuse him.
I'm definitely scared of it, and I guess just the situation.
I just think, even watching him play defense, even that, Travis Kelce breakup, it's just like the boy's so instinctive.
so fun to watch.
He's
bro.
fun to watch, and he's a playmaker. So he has a chance to make plays, and that's what I think Jacksonville views him as, offensively and defensively. Just put him around the ball, let the ball, find his way around, its way around him, and then he'll make something happen. But
No, facts.
shout out to Travis Hunter and shout out to the Jacksonville Jaguars for the win. We'll take it.
Yeah, shout out to them. Now let's get to this other upset: the Cardinals versus the Titans, and your boy Kyler Murray once again.
This nigga,
Once again.
Chalk him.
Yo, bro, he can't. I'm
Chalk
trying
him,
to
bro.
save him. He won't let me save him, bro.
Nah, but they
I'm trying to say he won't let me save him, bro.
honestly, on the way that the Vikings brought in Daniel Jones last year, the Cardinals should have just traded him to the Bengals real quick, on some rental shit. Let him go play the year over there.
What do you think they
Trying
would
They
have
to
got for
paid
him?
then-
him too much money.
Nah, no,
You
you
can't have
the
two
dead
$200
cap.
million quarterbacks
about
on the
to say-
roster.
But the dead cap, because they could have finessed it. They could have finessed it, bro. But
I think if a team's gonna make a play like that, you want it to be
long term, because obviously when Joe comes back, Joe coming back.
right.
Yeah.
But I'm saying though, let Kyler hit the market, do what he's gonna do.
Yeah, I think he needs just a fresh start somewhere else. I think he needs to go somewhere. Shit, maybe the Raiders. I would say the Jets, but motherfuckers die over there. I don't even want them to go
But
over
the
there.
Raiders just invested in Geno.
Which is unfortunate for them.
Yeah.
But a contract like that, what is it, 3 years?
I think it's two year. I think it's really a 2 year.
Yeah,
but it's
you can
three.
you can get rid of him. I think Kyler is just. I can't defend him anymore. I can't. You had this game won against a team that's ailing, a team that a week prior the quarterback said we're ass. How do you lose to a team who says we're ass?
Yeah, that's horrible.
So that means you worse than them. That means you ass too. So it's unfortunate for him. Like they done everything they can, to make it work in Arizona. They brought in coordinators, they brought in new head coaches, they brought in Marvin Harrison. They drafted Conley.
I think a big part of that
Simmons.
game was that fumble. With that dude not getting over the,
Huge.
the goal line.
But
bro.
it's
Huge.
Bro, that's 7 points.
And that's how
six
football
points off
works.
the
And
board.
that's how
Like-
football works. But at the end of the day, football also works is where the quarterback always gets the last chance.
But why are so many people doing that this year, bro? Like,
It's people
finish the
aren't-
play.
I don't know why people
back
do it
in
the
practice, they used to make you finish the play, bro. You had
Yeah, bro.
even if you
What's
get
so
touched, you-
cool about dropping it before you or
Trying to
like
seem
as if
cool.
like what I don't know the swag about it. It's not so I would never want to I never talked about it. Yo, you see how that nigga dropped that shit when he got in the end zone? I never said that to nobody ever. So I don't know why these niggas do it, bro.
it's crazy.
It's a bone and it costs you a game, it costs you a win, and it costs us looking at Kyler Murray again because after that play they weren't able to generate and muster up anything where he had the ball and he was asked to generate and muster up something. So, it's just, and then Arizona is just, I don't think their run that well anyway.
Yeah,
I think once Larry Fitzgerald left, they ain't been nothing too crazy.
Downhill from
They haven't
there.
been, and let's be honest, their real success comes off quarterbacks that they, rentals really. Carson Palmer for a couple of years. You had to go get Kurt Warner. That was so. It's not like the Cardinals are a hot place where players, or teams, a team that does really well or has a lot of success. So, Kyler, for the rest of the season, man, just try your best to put on good tape. Put good tape on film, bro, and hopefully, you get a trade candidate and you can go somewhere and start fresh because it is just not working in Arizona. It's
Definitely
just
not working. But also to the other side of the ball, Cam Ward did what he had to do, winning you two.
Cam Ward has never been the problem over there.
Yeah. So shout out to him.
It's a talent.
Yeah.
Shout out to my boy we was talking about last episode too, though, man. Calvin Ridley. He may not show up every game. 5 receptions for 130
ass,
bro. He showed up yesterday.
He did show up.
2 days ago.
But he robbed Tennessee.
He might
He
have.
fucking robbed Tennessee.
He might have. He wouldn't be the first to rob somebody, though. Calvin Ridley showed up
He
yesterday.
wouldn't be the
when it
first.
mattered.
Ain't
For
gonna be
sure.
the last.
Facts.
For sure. But yeah, shout out to them. Tony Pollard, still over there doing your thing. I see you, dog. Old cowboy. Tajay Spears is back, too. My boy's back.
Yeah, he's back.
Didn't do nothing crazy yesterday. 2 days ago, but he's back.
I do think
Can't
though
believe Arizona
that
lost that
Cam Ward is actually like in terms of talent, he's one of the top talents even.
Yeah.
Obviously not a top quarterback yet, but he for sure is a top talent. When they get the proper pieces around him, I think that he's going to do some things out there.
I hope that's in his future. I don't believe in Tennessee as an organization.
Yeah.
To do that. But we'll see. We'll see because right now they don't have talent. They need 2-3 years worth of good drafting, not just like, we got a player who can start for us who perform. Like they need to hit on some picks, early picks, because they're gonna be picking at the top of the draft again. So you need another hit like a Cam Ward, but you need it to be a hit.
Yeah.
No more, bullshit picks that we hear about, and then you're trading away. Treylon Burks, no more of that shit. I think it was the cornerback from Virginia Tech one year.
Caleb Farley?
Yeah, like just no more, no more of those silly picks. You got to find a good prospect that can help your team and that you can develop. So.
No, for sure. And so that was them. We'll talk about them. Now let's get into the Bills Pats, man. What did y'all think about that?
They calling Drake May Baby Herbert.
Now he baby Herbert.
I'm just saying. What?
That game.
Play style. They're both big. Pause. They both extend the play. They both can make those type of throws that there's only a handful of guys that can make.
I'm gonna say I was real impressed by Drake May.
Yeah.
Hold on. Now Drake May is in the category where we say he can make a handful of throws that other players can't make. He's there now.
Listen. That's not what I'm reiterating.
I didn't know
what
he
the
was
people
there.
say. I'm reiterating what the people say.
I think Drake May is a good quarterback.
Good quarterback.
I'm not gonna also like you're saying. I'm not gonna overreact and say making throws that everybody else isn't making.
Yo,
There's
that
some
is-
guys
yo.
making throws in the league.
Come on now. Listen, he beat the Bills. Give him credit. They have the Patriots looking good. They look formidable. They look like, that Mike Vrabel decision, hire him as a head coach over Gerard Mayo, is looking like a good decision so far.
Yeah.
But, that game, I want to say, is Josh turned the ball over. And usually when Josh turned the ball over, the Buffalo Bills don't win.
Look like old Josh.
Yeah. He wasn't as efficient moving the ball. They forced him into some mistakes. They confused him into some bad reads. And they played a good game.
He left the pocket too early a couple of times, bro. If he would have stayed in the pocket a little longer in some of those plays, he had open touchdowns. But it comes with the game, I guess. But his play style, he definitely, wants to run out of the pocket, maybe make a play.
Stephon Diggs had a
Revenge game.
Listen,
And I hope that wasn't a one-time thing, because I not because I just got him on fantasy,
go,
but like
Diggs.
I just like to personally. I like Stephon Diggs. I like to watch him play. I hope he's back.
Well, Diggs is 2-0 against Josh since leaving Buffalo. If we remember correctly, last year, Houston beat Buffalo, and that was a bad game for Josh. I think it was like 9 for 30, 130-something yards, no touchdowns, and an interception. And then he joins the Patriots a year after, and Josh has he has a fumble. I don't know if it's Stephon Diggs, whatever, but
He definitely got real estate.
He's 2-0 since he left. Those boys in New England had his back. Shout out to Drake May. He did look really good. He was making the plays. Stevenson needs to hold on to the goddamn ball. They're not gonna win. They're not gonna win games that way. They lost games like that to the Pittsburgh Steelers this season when he fumbled it on the goal line. Like, he has to hold on to the ball. You have to hold on to the ball.
It's just like and Vrabel before the game was like, nah, like it hasn't become a problem yet. This has to be a problem, right? Like,
this is multiple years too.
multiple years. He leads the league for like the past 3 years in fumbles lost.
For sure.
So I mean, do you start Henderson?
I would.
Exactly. Like, you drafted him to
Right.
high. Like,
Well, there's obviously a discrepancy of where Stevenson is still the better runner, because you got to understand, Stevenson was the starter, then it was Gibson, then it was Henderson.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously we see in other teams, if you're a rookie running back and you're good, you start, or you get carries.
RB2 at the
You know what I mean? So the fact that he's not even getting those type of carries, and we've all seen what he looked like in the preseason.
he's electric with the rock.
I want to know what's going on. I really want to.
Got to be something more.
Yeah, pull back the layer on that, because he's electrifying. He's fast. He's quick. He can catch it out the backfield. But then you have Stevenson and over him with the majority of the carries, and he can't hold on to the ball.
Yeah.
So why are we valuing a guy who can't hold on to the ball over somebody who can hold on to the ball? He's just a rookie. So
it must be like he can't learn the playbook good enough. Maybe not picking up
so
blocks.
I was about to
little
say
things
it
like
must,
that.
It must be some like that type of stuff.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So that's probably it. But what was I about to say? Who else on the Bills there was I thinking about highlighting?
James Cook, man.
Oh, yeah.
Damn, bro.
No, but the thing is, we need to talk about it. When he doesn't go off,
Nah, in fact, he's the engine.
He's
He
the
is
engine.
the engine of no joke. He's
Bro.
the engine, bro.
when he's not going off, the Bills typically are not doing what they need to do. So you need to get more respect over there.
For sure.
they try to play him.
They did try to play him.
Is Dalton Kincaid, like, has he arrived, or can we?
I like Dalton. I think he's been a pretty good target.
Pretty
good target.
I had him a couple years in fantasy, man, and he'd been doing nothing. He was drafted high, all that.
Drafted very high.
Supposed to be this receiver first type of tight end, and until this season, you haven't really seen too much from him. So shout out to him. Maybe he found it a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, for sure. Yeah, he did his thing yesterday, but we definitely got to see more out of Josh, man. I don't think personally you were supposed to lose that. Was that home?
That was at home.
You're not supposed to lose that game.
That's the
Josh.
first game Josh lost at home since in the last 2 years. He went undefeated last year. He was undefeated up to this point this year at home. So they show up at home, and so they surprised everybody that they didn't show up, and they had turnover issues, and Josh didn't really look himself. But give the credit to Mike Vrabel in that defense, confusing them, making things tough for them.
Christian Gonzalez was back.
Getting people out their comfort zone, challenging the wide receivers, limited Josh to the MVP Josh type of plays.
They used a spy this week, unlike last week. I don't know if y'all remember that was an issue last week.
And that seems to be a new occurrence in the league now. Like, let's spy these mobile quarterbacks. Well, I feel like I'm just now seeing it this year. I haven't seen it in last year or the year before that or the previous year before that. I want to see, like, when you see a play break down, now you see a guy almost just trailing the quarterback more often than you ever seen.
But in previous years, it would only be for the guys like Lamar and the Mike Vick and like the Cam Newtons. You know what I'm saying? Like that one, like the one guy, because like mobile quarterbacks wasn't really a thing like this until recently.
Yeah, they're everywhere.
Until like post Lamar.
But even Lamar, even his games, you didn't spy him, because when plays broke,
We tried.
but on certain plays, like you'll spy him. They spy him on first down through third down now. you were just spying him on passing down, 2nd and long, 3rd and long, plays where you feel like you don't want him to extend or make a play. 1st and 10, you have a spy ready for him. It's crazy.
No, it's not.
2nd and 4, you have a spy for him.
You got to account for it.
But you haven't. But you have to. I'm not saying what they're doing is wrong. It's absolutely the best way to attack a mobile quarterback.
Yes.
But it's just crazy that it's taken 8 years, and like now I'm seeing it where it's like every down. Like we're gonna have a spy. We're gonna have people who you're not gonna dive at the ankles no more. You're gonna stay up, and you're almost just kind of. Everybody just trying to, and then we'll kind of collapse on it together.
It's to the point where last week we were like, A was like, yo, do you think y'all should have spied Jackson Dart? Jackson Dart's not the obviously he can run, but he's not the fastest guy. He's not
See,
like
but you can't just start spying. You can't just you can't just give dudes an automatic bit of spying.
No, I would have spied Jackson Dart because I've watched him in college.
Getting a spy on a quarterback, giving that man too much credit that he did not earn.
No,
yet.
it's not because he's not a crazy passer. So and his number one receiver out.
Trey Harris. Oh,
really? Yes, Neighbors not there for that.
Neighbors, yes,
so I know that Jackson Dart is gonna get scared in the pocket and take off. I need Derwin James to be there to stop that. I know that from the crib.
So you want somebody designated from the first down?
Yeah, because I don't trust the people on their offense to beat my back end. Pause. I don't trust the people. I don't trust the people on their offense. You know what I mean? Like I don't trust that. You know what I'm saying? So look, let's spy here.
Yes.
And then even if they're running it, okay, you right there to stop Cam Scatterbo or whatever. So like that's what I would have done just somebody's couch scouting.
But so right now, like the only quarterbacks who I would spy, like full game, like you have somebody like dedicated to you specifically. It's Jaden Daniels, it's Mar when he's healthy, it's Josh Allen. And
dudes don't even spy Patty. Do you see the game?
Look what happened though. Pat's the leading rusher on the Chiefs.
Yeah, it'd be annoying seeing him take off, bro.
But my whole thing is they went into the game not thinking anything about spying Patrick Mahomes.
Right.
When he's just as elusive and just as dynamic extending a play as those two, as other guys, Jaden Daniels, Lamar, Josh, and so it's just, I guess, I don't know, I guess every team's different and every game planning is different. I'm not saying that every coordinator does that. It's just what I've seen the first 5 weeks.
Herbert broke a 40-yard run last week.
Herbert broke a 40-yard. Trevor Lawrence was running yesterday. Dudes are taking off.
Yeah, when you're a
dudes
man,
are just athletes. Drake may be running
when you're a man,
Danny Dimes.
you just talk to take off.
Yeah, it gets crazy. But yeah, that's that game wrap up. And now what we want to get into, I want to talk about it's only about to go into week 6, but let's go into who we think from each conference is going to actually make the playoffs. Let's start with the AFC.
Out of all 7?
So right now, I got it pulled up.
I got the
as of right now, this week through week 5, we got Buffalo, the 7 teams, excuse me. The 7 teams, we got Buffalo, Indianapolis, Pittsburgh, Jacksonville, Denver, Kansas City, and the Chargers.
Kind of sounds like the teams that are going to make the playoffs in the AFC.
Missing right now, we got the Patriots just out of there. Just out of there. They're the first team out. Houston, then Baltimore, then the Chiefs, and then a bunch of teams that are irrelevant. The Dolphins, Browns, all that. But yeah, so really though, who I think it's going to come down to is the 9 of us here, teams I just mentioned, the Patriots, the Texans, and the Ravens. Because once Mark comes back, like we were saying earlier, he could rattle off 6, 7, 8 in a row. So
if you had to put your money on a 7 though,
I would honestly, I would pretty much take this list that's here minus the Chiefs.
And who would you replace them with?
With the Patriots.
So you don't got Baltimore making the playoffs?
Nah.
Or Kansas City.
1-4. Nah, yeah.
Wow, that's a wild.
Okay.
1-4.
Nope.
I don't think niggas want to watch them playoffs.
Kansas City though, I like their chances better than Baltimore because 1-4. Who y'all got this week?
Los Angeles Rams.
The Rams. Yeah, bro. If y'all hit 1-5, bro.
But
I'm about to look it up right now,
the back end is so sweet that it almost leaves you with optimism that we could probably pull something off. I'm not gonna bet it. I'm not gonna write it in stone. But, I just saw, we got the Chargers in the playoffs, right? They just lost 2 straight. What if they lose 5 straight?
No, for sure. So who's your 7? Let me hear your
You
7.
know what I'm saying?
So we got 4 teams recently that have done it. Four teams ever. Last team to do it was the 2018 Colts. That's luck in them.
Take it.
All right.
I think Lamar Jackson on luck level.
All right. So what's your 7 though?
The final 7 that I think is going to get into the playoffs.
If you want to take a gander.
Nah, that's all right. I don't got to look. The final 7. So I'm going to go with the division winners first, right? Buffalo, Kansas City. Give me Indianapolis. I like their defense. I like what they got going on to win that division. And for the AFC North,
Go ahead.
I got
it.
right now today. I give the nod to the Steelers to win the division. They should win the division. They're up 3-1. We're 1-4. We're probably gonna be 1-5. They're probably gonna be 4-1 or 3-2. If they don't win the division, I think that says more about them than it says about us. Because how do you not win a division when a team starts 1-5? I mean, it's almost impossible for that to happen. If that feat happens and we win a division, then we're probably looking at the Baltimore Ravens as a dangerous team again. We'll hold off on that. But I do think that the Steelers, will win the division. Now, as far as the 3 wild card teams, I got the Broncos. I got the Chargers. And I think the Ravens, I think we sneak in as a 7 seed. I don't know if it's going to be 10-7, even 9-8. I looked at the conference record, and it's like, we're 1 game behind out of, in 8th place. We're just 1 game behind, like it's not that big of a hole. So there's just, like I said, the season's long, bro. People get hurt. His offensive line is hurt. They can't protect his quarterback. What if they lose 7 straight? That opens up a door, What if Kansas City never really turns it back on? Now we're talking about, there's always just, the season's long and, there's always, room for change and people to sneak in. But me personally, I got division winners as the Steelers, the Colts, Buffalo, Kansas City, with the wild card teams being Denver, Chargers, and the Ravens.
Okay, not bad at all. Let me go on my 7 from the AFC. Division winners, AFC North, I'm going to go with the Steelers. The AFC South, Colts. East, Bills, and the Chiefs. So, I'm going with the Chargers to win that division. And then
Denver's favored right now.
Denver is favored to win the division. Wait, what's the Denver's record?
3-2 as well.
Everybody's happy. Everybody's happy. The house on fire. Everybody go crazy. Chiefs, 2-3. Baltimore, 1-4. This is the year. I
forgot about your offensive line. I might take that back because your offensive line does scare me. And you guys don't do what you're supposed to do.
And both the running backs. Who's running the ball?
My thing is, though, yo.
Effectively, who's running the ball for the Chargers?
Vidal and Haskins, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Effectively, though. So it's like, and then now you're putting the onus back on who? On Justin Herbert's shoulders.
You got to win it.
Yeah.
Now
You got to do it.
Let me run that back for that. Just because of the offensive line and the running back situation, I forgot about that. I'm gonna go with the Broncos actually, and then I got the wild card spots. I'm gonna go with Kansas City.
Kansas City gets in.
Kansas City gets in.
They get in.
Kansas City gets in.
No matter how.
I'm gonna go with the Patriots, and then I got one more spot. Kansas City Patriots.
Buffalo game got okay.
Then my last one depends on 2 things. If Lamar plays this weekend, I got the Ravens getting in. So this is a dependent. If Lamar plays this weekend, I got the Ravens getting in. If Lamar is out another week and they go 1-5. This is crazy.
Spooky Joe back for a December push.
I still got the Chargers getting in, just not winning the division. So it depends. If Lamar is back, I got the Ravens. If not,
MVP Herb, man.
I got Herb. So let's see what happens. So that's my 7 there. Now let's flip that thing around, see what's going on with the NFC. Who wants to kick us off? Yo.
I'll do it. I'll kick it off.
Yeah.
So for sure, division winners. I got the Lions in the North. I got the Bucks in the South. I got probably the Eagles in the East, and the Rams.
AFC West gets spooky.
The NFC West is definitely
NFC
spooky
West.
because Seattle, though, I like Seattle a lot, yo. I like their defense. I like Mike McDonald and what they're doing over there, and I like Sam Darnold.
Yep.
But I am going to also, as long as Matt Stafford is healthy, I think they'll do enough to end up winning that division. So we got the Lions, the Bucks, Eagles, and Rams as the first 4 division winners. And then I got the Packers getting in there. I got Dallas getting in there.
Hey, Dallas.
And I got the Seahawks getting in there.
Oh,
Wow. Dallas. That's crazy.
you got okay. Yeah, that's okay. Yeah, it is a little crazy.
Dak and the boys, man.
Go ahead, Cuz.
I got the Lions winning the North. I got the Bucks winning the South, even though I picked Atlanta to win the South.
Woohoo!
Uh-oh.
Boy might not know ball. yo.
Might
Listen,
not.
I just have belief in team. I want to see the
facts.
evolution
I
of
hear it.
the
Speak it.
team and
I hear it.
what they want to be, and it's just
No,
like you
niggas
have
think
everything that
so.
you have, and it's just like you still
What
stink.
do they
It's
have?
just-
They got
They have a
Bijan.
good
got
offense. They have Drake
Bijan.
London. They have Bijan. They have a good offensive line. They have, I like their head
A
coach.
bunch of first rounders on that offense.
Yeah, and a defense that is, formidable in a sense where it's not like they're trash, And I just thought in a division like this,
It was up for the taking.
you could probably take it this year. But I also, as you guys know, I'm a huge fan of Baker.
Yeah.
And Baker doing what Baker do.
Yeah.
So I'm just going, Baker, is my guy. So I got the Bucks in the South. I got Philly in the East.
West is a tough call.
How the 49ers in the West?
I was gonna say it could
I
be
got
them.
I got
It
the
could be
49ers
them,
in the
honestly.
West. They
CMC playing like
They
CMC.
just played the Rams, and they beat the Rams with the backup quarterback, with no Kittle, with no Ayuk. No, everybody's out. Everybody out for San Fran, and you beat Los Angeles. Yeah. So I think once they start to get healthy in the later part of the season, that they could start ripping off. In their schedule, they have one of the easiest schedules, so they could start ripping off 3-4 win game streaks, 4 win streaks in a row, and take the division from the Rams. I think the Rams got they got to play a couple games, tougher games than the San Fran has to play this year, and I like what's my guy's name?
Shanahan, maybe Mac Jones.
Mac Jones, yo.
Yeah.
I like Mac Jones, yo.
That's who Kyle
it's always
wanted in
when
the
you
first place,
it's always
bro.
when you go to a new system and you finally get their wings to grow and somebody believes in you and you get your chance and then people take advantage of it. I don't know what it is.
But
It's
New
just-
England had a defensive coordinator as his offensive coordinator, so he didn't even stand a chance out there. So
Yeah.
shout out to him
right.
for this
And
new system.
So, and I just think when you're an organization where you can get any quarterback and be good,
Yeah.
I could get a Brock Purdy who we drafted last. And then I could go get a Mac Jones, where a lot of people think he's trash,
Wrote
and we
him
did
off.
think he was trash.
Wrote them off.
And then I could rip games off. I could go beat Matthew Stafford and all them dudes, and Nakua and Adams and all them guys. I think they're a little bit more scary. So I got San Fran winning the West. As for my 3 division teams, I got Washington. I don't know how you didn't have Washington. I don't know what Washington showed you where you feel like they won't be there anymore. But I got Washington. Obviously Daniels was hurt. He comes back. They get a nice win against the Chargers away. So 27 unanswered points. So I'm going with Jaden and them to make it. I got Green Bay. They're my second team out of the North. And then that final slot, that 7 seed. Give me Seattle.
Not bad.
Give me Seattle. Give me Seattle. Give me Sam Darnold to figure out a way to rip, 9, 10, maybe even 11 wins and get in the postseason as well.
Not bad at all. Not bad at all. For me, I'm going to go with, for the NFC North, Lions, NFC South, Bucks, the East, the Eagles, and the West, I'm going to take Seattle winning the West. I do like what they got going on over there. The other one's pretty self-explainable. But the wild cards, now this is where it gets spooky.
Go ahead and say it, bro.
This is
Go ahead and say it.
where it gets spooky.
Go ahead and say it, bro.
I'm going to go with, for one, I'm going to go with GB. You know what I mean? They got to make it. I mean, you just bring in Micah Parsons.
Yeah, they're going to make it.
You got a lot going on. You got Watson just comes back from IR. I got them. Then I got the Rams. I do got the Rams there. You got that final spot.
7 seed?
Healthy Dak? Healthy Dak?
Come on, do it. Go
If
ahead.
Dak Prescott stays healthy, I think he's going to continue this play. I think he overcomes this bad defense, keeps us in game. Our schedule does get rough at the end of the season. I'm not going to lie. We got a hell of a road to go.
Facts. When I made my pick, I knew that, but as long as Dak stays healthy for that run it is a gauntlet they got to go through. But
It is a gauntlet, but I'm not going to sit here with this jersey on and not say we make it. So I'm going with the Cowboys to take that final spot. The defense, if we don't make it, is only because the defense let us down. But you got CeeDee Lamb coming back, and we've been playing well. We've got other guys stepping up in his absence. We're going to have a lot of offensive linemen coming back. It's just getting his defense under control. So if we get that under control, I think we can get that last spot. So yeah, I got Dallas taking that. And I wouldn't be mad at somebody, taking Washington or taking whoever else. I do got 49ers off my list too. The NFC is going to be a dogfight. I think you got to win 10 to 11 games to make it, for sure.
honestly, probably 11.
Yeah, maybe 11 games to make it, but I got us taking that last spot. With the way Dak is playing, it's just hard for me not to pick us. So I got us there. Now we're going to move on to this. I just got a question for the guys. Which 1-4 team do y'all think can make the playoffs, if any?
The Ravens. There's only one real answer.
Easy one, right?
And we're the only ones with a real quarterback and, sensible chance to even be in position to make the playoffs. So the thing about us is if we clean up a little bit and we just go back to the X and O's and we just tackle and we don't have breakdowns and, if the receiver catches it, let him catch it. But be there when he catches it and tackle him. If the running back, breaks it to the outside, that's fine, okay. But when you get to him, tackle him. It's so simple. The defense could be better by just doing elementary things, shedding blocks or getting pummeled in the run game where they're moving you off the line of scrimmage. So if we can just regain some sort of edge to us, some sort of grit, I've been a Raven fan my entire life. I've had disappointments and I've had, outcomes where I was shocked that we won. So, or that we were even in the position to be where we were at. So, we'll see. I think that, if any 1-4 team could do it, it's us. I don't think any other team really has a shot.
Yeah, nah.
I think we all unanimously agree there. So on to the next. We do want to get into this Chargers-Ravens trade just to see how these two feel about it. This is both of their teams. So the Chargers give up Gilman and a 2026 fifth-round pick for Owe and that Rams 2027 seventh-rounder. How you guys feeling about that?
Well, you want to start it or you want me to go? Because I like it.
Just a move doesn't do anything, doesn't create anything for us. Owen was a first-round talent for us that we picked up in, I believe, 2021 with Rashad Bateman. He hasn't panned out the way we needed him to pan out.
He had a good year last year, though. 10 sacks. We'll take that.
He had a good year last year, but he's a first-round talent. He has no sacks to this point this year. Correct. We're going into our 6th game. So And when you're the first round draft pick and, you have all these expectations and our defense is playing bad, we look to you to generate some sort of something. And it wasn't stops, it wasn't sacks, it wasn't pressures, it wasn't forced turnovers. And I think with the drafting of Mike Green and us declining his fifth-year option before the season started, that the writing was kind of on the wall that we weren't going to re-sign him. Luckily, we were able to trade him away and get some assets from him. Even though I would have hoped that we let him go, someone picked him up, and we got a comp pick for that. Because I think that comp pick would have been higher than the fifth rounder that they gave us. So
I was looking on Twitter, and some Ravens reporter was saying that y'all got a bunch of guys that you're about to get comp picks for next year. So that shouldn't be too much. I know you want to hire one with him, but
yeah,
you guys do have a bunch coming in.
But he's serviceable. Yeah. He's a starter. He's serviceable. He's not gonna make any game-defining plays. He's not a person you game plan for.
Yeah.
So I think he'll just be a nice rotational guy for the Chargers until they get healthy again, where they get Mac back. And there's nothing wrong with adding depth.
I like the fifth rounder you guys got. I think if you're going to get anything, get some value.
If we can convert it in some, I like the safety we picked up. That he started for the Chargers. We'll take any, secondary help we can get. All the secondary help we can get. But as far as the trade itself, it doesn't really move me, here or there. I think the biggest acquisition that we got today was Gardner Johnson. Yeah. I'm a little bit more excited about that pickup than I am about this trade. But hopefully, Owen, performs and does well over, and maybe he just needed a guy who probably needed a new scenery. So we tried with him, it didn't work. Traded him to his brother. So hopefully, he works out for the Chargers.
All right. What about you, Trey? How you feeling?
I'm feeling good, yo, because I think the system. I think that if Jesse Minter is the guy that I think he is, I think he's going to be able to get something out of this dude, Pause. So I'd like the trade. He's young, he's athletic, he's fast. He's the type of dude you tell him pin your ears back and go get him. You know what I'm saying? That's literally what we don't have. Khalil Mack is like a bull, more physical type. Yeah. Thule, another one who's like that combo tweener, physical, but like also got some speed. But like we don't have that blazer off the edge that you tell like a Micah Parsons. Yep. Not saying this dude is Micah Parsons, but I'm just
fast edge rusher,
a speed rusher. Mm-hmm. That's all I'm saying.
Trey.
So I think I like it.
He's not gonna do nothing for y'all.
All right, we'll see, bro. We'll see.
Trey, we are the worst in the league.
Yeah.
And imagine
might be Zach Orr's fault. I don't know.
That he can't.
I don't.
Is
know.
Zach Orr's fault that he can't beat a tackle?
Might not
that he can't get a sack.
Up.
Sometimes it's just
stunts.
he not beat. Why got? What happened to beating your man one-on-one? He's matched up one-on-one, Trey. There's nobody chipping him. There's nobody double teaming him. What you mean how? There's no need to. Why are you chipping a guy who has 0 sacks? That does nothing for us. That's a waste of a chip.
I don't know. I gotta check his win rate and all that.
Bro, they don't chip him.
Analytics. I gotta check him in the analytics,
he don't. His pressure weight is down. Why you think we making the move? We're abysmal. You think if this man had a high pressure rate, sacks, that we would let him go with our defense, bro? We let him go because we trying to get something for him.
Yeah.
And hopefully that y'all could bring some sort. I mean, listen, he had 10 sacks for us last year, but that's last year.
Yes. So
and he's never had 10 sacks before that.
And he has 5 tackles this year only.
Yeah, he's not even a part of the run game. People are running down our throats. People are running in his direction. He can't stop it. Enjoy him.
Yeah.
Have fun.
Definitely. My thoughts on it, I'm not too high on Owe these days, but hey, with Jesse Minter, we'll see if he could get some potential out of him.
Squeeze the lemon, bro.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. Now we're just going to head to our Week 6 predictions with the spreads.
The dude is 24 years old. Squeeze what lemon, bro? The lemon ain't even...
Nah, he's 26.
Y'all ready?
Yeah. Crazy.
Yeah. On this Week 6 predictions. What are y'all thinking about Philly over the Giants? It's Philly minus 7.5.
Philly.
And it's at New York.
Philly.
They got to come out and go crazy after last week, right?
Yeah, Philly, man.
I just don't like. I think Philly wins the. I like Giants with the points.
Giants +7. I
don't
do
like
like.
the Giants with the points.
I also like the Philly -7.5. We'll see if they play to their potential. But yeah, I got Philly.
They got offensive line troubles, and New York's defensive line is pretty.
New York
pretty
do
good.
got a defensive line.
So
that
you
get
got to
after
take
it.
that to how they're going to limit or stabilize the Eagles in a sense. Where it won't jump out like that.
Jalen
Yeah, I
does
still
not
think
like
the Eagles
pressure.
win a game.
Jalen
Right.
Hurts does not like pressure.
So-
yeah, I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
It's not a bad bet. The +7.
Is that the Thursday game?
Yeah, got it because it's the first one up here. And then we got the Broncos at the Jets, and this one is in London. It's the Jets +7.
Broncos
Broncos. What about you, Trey?
-7. Take with the points.
Yeah, give me Denver. But low key, I need the Jets to win that.
I guarantee you, Justin
Sure.
Field does nothing.
Until the fourth quarter when they're getting blown out.
Yeah.
Yep.
I also got Denver -7 on that. We got the Cleveland Browns at the Pittsburgh Steelers. It's Pittsburgh -5.5.
Pittsburgh. But division
That could
shit.
get
Division.
spooky.
Division shit.
Dylan Gabriel's playing quarterback though, so I don't know.
Give
how
me
many-
like obviously. So
Well,
I guess
Chris
I gotta
on-
take the Browns right to cover. But like
Yeah.
I think the Steelers win that game, but the Browns may cover. Might come down to a Boz field goal.
Yeah,
I might
think-
like the under. In
I
that
think
game.
I think
Definitely
I
like
think this
the
game's
under.
closer than people think. Cleveland's defense is good. Aaron Rodgers is old. The offense doesn't look like when he's pressured and when they're up against it, he doesn't look as good. And their running game. I think Jalen Warren's still out.
yeah.
I believe so.
Are they
yeah.
still relying on
Gainwell.
Are they still relying on Gainwell and the rookie?
Caleb Johnson. Yep.
Yeah. Give me Cleveland in the upset, yo. Give me Cleveland to win this game and cover the 5 points.
I got Steelers winning, but I do have Cleveland covering on the +5.5. Then we got the Chargers at Dolphins. It's Chargers -4.5.
Must win. Give me the Chargers.
-4.5. What about you?
Chargers. Give me 4.5. I don't see. Listen, if Justin Herbert is who we think he is, there's no way in hell he loses 3 in a row.
Nah, yeah.
And not to
This version of the Dolphins, bro. No,
Not to
come on,
Jackson
bro.
Dart, Jaden Daniels, and then Tua.
Yeah.
You can't, Jaden Daniels is probably the best on the list, but he's still a sophomore QB. You've been in
And
the
he just
league,
came back off that injury, knee. Like,
and you've been in the league about 5 years, 6 years now. So you gotta those are the games you gotta win.
Yeah, must win. Must win.
So give me the Chargers at 4.5.
I also got the Chargers -4.5. I think this is a must-win for Herbert. He's got to shut a lot of people up. We got New England at the Saints. It's New England -3.5.
New England.
Yeah, give me the. But like
This is the lock of the week.
give me the lock. Give me New
This is my
England.
lock of the week.
Okay, so we got New England -3.5. I'll also take New England -3.5, but the Saints could get spooky.
Well, listen.
That's why I was about to say something.
Listen.
Especially after Buffalo last week for the Saints.
Yeah.
No, they can't.
Nah.
And you want to know why?
Come on, tell us.
Because Spencer Rattler just won his first game ever in the NFL last week.
Yeah. That's
Ever.
Ever. A lot of games under his belt.
So I'm gonna go with the trend that's been trending
Yeah.
and say that he loses this one. He had a good game last week. Would you say every squirrel finds a nut?
Every squirrel.
But I think defensively, what I just saw against Josh Allen away, and then now you're going to the Saints. Double it up for me. Give me New England with the points.
Yeah, give me New England too.
everybody's on New England. Then we got Seattle at Jacksonville.
This is gonna
It's,
be a good one.
Jacksonville -1.5. I'm going Seattle.
I'm
Give me the
going
+1.5.
Seattle as well. And I personally, with that plus, I'd take the money line.
Yeah.
For sure. At 1.5, might as well.
Duval. Give me the Jacksonville Jaguars.
I think
bro.
Seattle's defense is going to put
Give me
way
them
too
boys,
much pressure
bro.
on
Yeah.
Trevor
Give me them
Lawrence.
boys.
Because
bro.
Trevor Lawrence should have lost that game last night. I'm not even going to
Yeah,
hold
he
you.
shoulda.
Should have lost that game.
For
So
sure.
I'm not.
But let's look at the game last night, right? Trevor Lawrence. He puts it over the end zone. He fumbles that, right?
Yep.
Let's be honest. If motherfuckers would do a QB sneak like how we was taught to do a QB sneak and we saw growing up when the QB hiked it and then went under like anybody else, I never understood the over the top. And then he had an interception, which was was a pass interference, if we being honest, which resulted in the Chiefs scoring. Those two plays right there, you erase those. We're having a different. I think we're having a different
erase
conversation.
that Pat pick six at the goal line that they should have been able to score, bro, we might be having a different conversation. Like that propelled them in my opinion.
Also true, but they also gave that back on the interception at the 15. So, but you know, listen, give me Jacksonville. Give me Jacksonville.
Heard you.
I respect it.
I like them.
We got the Cardinals at Colts. It's the Colts minus 6.5.
Colts. This might be a lot too.
This might be a trap.
No.
This might be a trap.
No way. No way. No way.
That's live. It just changed like that right there.
Yeah, it's live.
No way. Colts, don't even do it. And you want to know what's funny? The Colts stink, and all we know is the Colts for being stink, and we still want to. You know what I mean?
I'm going Colts.
You don't want to go, get in bed with them quite yet because
I hate the half, but I'm going Colts.
We can't talk about Kyler the way Kyler's been playing, and Arizona the way Arizona is,
Right.
and then think they're gonna win against one of the hottest teams, if not the hottest team in the NFL.
But exactly. Everybody thinks these dudes think blowout, this, that, and the third. I think Arizona covers.
Arizona.
Colts win, Arizona covers.
Colts win like they've been winning by a landslide. They've been blowing dudes out.
Yeah, who they just blow out?
They just they blow out somebody else. I don't know who they keep doing it though.
It's like 40.
They keep putting up 30 with Daniel Jones. So.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. We both got the Colts, and he's got the Cardinals, and then we got the Rams at Baltimore. It's Rams minus 7.5.
Rammies.
Oh yeah.
Rammies. Unless Mar plays, and then give me the Ravens to cover if Lamar plays.
I got Rams.
Still a Rams win.
I got Rams.
Rams minus 7.5 for me too.
I got Rams. I got Rams.
Got Cowboys at the Panthers. Cowboys minus 3.5.
Cowboys.
Dally.
Like,
Got y'all sleeping on Bryce?
There was something said that
Dakota.
the one thing Dallas is gonna always do, they're gonna always beat up on teams under 500. Always. Gary, that don't even. So book it. So give me Dallas against Carolina. Don't even play with Dallas when they playing any team under 500 because they don't play like that. They get the W. I ain't gonna listen. For what it's worth, they do beat up on the teams that they supposed to beat up on. They beat up on them boys.
Handle business means supposed to handle business.
So give me Dallas with the points.
I also got Dallas minus 3.5. You said Dallas too?
Yeah.
All right, Dallas. All of us are on that. Then you got the Titans at the Raiders. It's Raiders minus 5.5.
That's a nasty one.
That's a trap one. That's the one they want you to pick Tennessee. Because they think I'm trying to tell you, they want you to pick Tennessee when the Raiders probably gonna blow these niggas out.
Yeah, give me the Raiders.
They're probably gonna blow them out.
But
the Raiders ain't blow nobody out. But
this one is.
you know what I'm saying?
Gino might fuck around. Couple picks.
Gino might fuck around.
Calvin Ridley
He is playing horrible ball.
Yeah, I feel bad for Gino.
Horrible ball.
Horrible ball. They wrote me off, but I ain't right back. Well, now we see why they wrote you off.
Stay where he at, bro.
Yeah.
So you got the Raiders.
Yeah.
Raiders. San Fran at Tampa Bay. It's Tampa Bay minus 3. I'm going to go Tampa Bay personally. Minus the 3. I know San Fran's good and doing their thing, but Mecca and Baker right now.
No Bucky again.
Rashad White's been filling in pretty well.
And Rashad White was the lead back over there, and a good, pretty solid back over there for a couple years. So
yeah, for sure.
No shots at him, but no Bucky. Like that offense, same shit with James Cook. When Bucky is playing well and like rolling, that's a different Bucs team.
Nah, for sure.
Give me San Fran there, yo.
You got San Fran?
Yeah, give me San Fran there.
Baker, one of them ones.
Christian McCaffrey. Give me CMC, man.
Baker, one of them ones.
I might take the over in this game as
well.
Baker
been playing like a man on fire. He been playing like one of them boys.
We both got the Bucs.
Listen,
14.5 for this next joint.
Yeah, then we got the Packers. We got Bengals at Packers. It's Bengals minus 14.5. That is a big spread. But who's playing QB for Bengals? Is
Joe
Flacco going to
Flacco.
be in
Well,
there?
No, I think he's the backup.
Oh, what?
Nah, they're gonna do everything they can to start him, bro. Because Browning is actually the worst quarterback. But like, he's beyond worst quarterback in the league.
Yeah, I
He's
feel like you don't bring
quarterback-
Flacco in not to start him this game.
Give me. If Packers don't cover this, then you got to cover this. You coming off a bye. You're at home. You've been preparing for Cincinnati for 2 weeks because you knew that was the team you had
And they
coming
play
off the
different
bye.
at home. They're a different team in Lambeau.
And in Lambeau, you play different. You're playing a backup quarterback. Stop playing around. Stop playing with your food. Don't let it linger and hang around, and then the next thing you need a touchdown to win it or put it away. Jump out on them early.
35-10.
Handle the Bengals
Something like that.
and go about your business. So I got Green Bay with the 14.5.
Yeah, I got Green Bay 14.5.
I got Green Bay 14.5 too.
All
Got
right.
it.
And then we
Gotta
got
take it.
the Lions at the Chiefs. It's the what? Chiefs minus 2.5. Okay. I'm taking the Lions.
See, that's
Definitely
that
taking the
bullshit.
Lions. But this,
Yeah,
That's what
this-
I mean.
But this is what
Why
Vegas-
wouldn't
exactly,
you? Why wouldn't
exactly.
you pick the Lions money line?
Exactly.
Why wouldn't you?
So
You
just
get what I'm
know-
saying?
Just
So-
know that the Chiefs are gonna win this game,
Yep.
unless
They could.
like if Vegas ain't fixed, all right. But like like we're gonna see so much weird stuff happen in that game that like no joke. Yo,
It's going to make people start saying, look at Vegas.
exactly because how are the Lions not favored in this game by 2.5?
And they've been blowing people out.
Like
And Chiefs just lost.
come on, bro.
Chiefs been struggling
And the Chiefs' wins were against the Giants
because Vegas
and the
can't.
banged up Ravens.
Because Vegas can't have the Chiefs go 2-4, bro.
So
I am still going to stick with the Lions.
me too,
Plus
but
2.5.
just everybody be aware of that. If y'all are out here, you know what I'm saying, betting and doing your thing, be aware of that one, yo.
I'm gonna.
And it's a primetime game
Even
too.
if I was a betting man, I'll take Kansas City. But what my belief is also with Detroit. They're just a better team.
Yeah.
They're playing better ball right now. If Kansas City comes away with this W, I'm sure we'll come back here and talk about how the hell they got away with it. Because I'm sure
That's all we're all going to
some
say.
spooky shit happened.
That's it, bro. If they win this game, it's and remember I said it, yo. We're gonna see some freaky things happen in that game, yo. If the Chiefs win it.
Don't doubt it at all. And you said Lions too?
Yeah.
All right, Lions 2 for you. Then we got Buffalo Bills at the Falcons. It's the Bills minus 4.5.
Buffalo.
I'm going Buffalo.
Buffalo.
Give me Atlanta.
Why are there so many Monday games?
Give me Atlanta coming off a bye.
Not only two.
It's just two.
Give me Atlanta coming off a bye at home to upset the Buffalo Bills
I don't have
and
Josh losing 2 in a row.
send the NFL world into
A frenzy, huh?
yeah.
Josh down bad.
Yeah.
A little bit,
Don't-
Pat down.
yeah.
Lamar down.
Burrow
Let's
down.
let's create a little every season got to have a little
It could be it could
little-
be one of those freaky years.
so give me Atlanta with the upset
Okay, I
with
hear
the
you.
points.
I do got Josh having a great game against him to bounce back, and they can be talking about him again like he's the MVP. Then we got the Bears at the Commanders. It is the Commanders minus 4.5.
I got the Bears.
Bears covering.
I got the
I like
Bears,
the
man.
Commanders. Commanders with the cover. Commanders with the win. Shout out Jaden Daniels.
Wow, for me, this is a little. I got the Commanders minus 4.5. I'm not too confident in it, but that is who I'm going to go with.
Give me the Bears. Romo Dunes in there, man.
Yeah, they got a lot of
Isn't that
weapons.
that revenge game from last year where they did the Hail Mary? Was that Chicago and Washington? Where they did the Hail Mary and the guy caught it and the guy was one of the players was talking crap to the crowd and the play was going on behind him? That was Chicago and Washington last year. Jaden Daniels threw the Hail Mary.
Oh, yeah, it was.
Yeah.
It was.
That
It
little
was a
revenge
revenge
game
game.
for them.
Yep. So that is a revenge game. Who did you have in that, Trey?
Which one?
Commanders, Bears?
The Bears.
All right.
Bears.
Well, y'all hear all our picks for that. Now everybody got to pick their lock of the week, the one that they putting their name on. I think you had already said George. What was yours again?
Oh, New England versus the Saints lock.
Maul's lock of the week's New England versus
Bring
Saints.
that to the bank.
My lock of the week, the Seahawks.
Oh my God, that's a good one. I definitely wanted them.
Lock of the week is the Seahawks, man.
I'ma just no Lamar. I'm gonna take the Rams lock of the week.
Hey, that's a great lock of the week.
Yeah, I'm gonna take.
Honestly, y'all a good candidate for the lock of the week against the Panthers, bro.
Nah, the way that our defense is,
3.5.
I'm gonna go with Matthew Stafford putting up points against the Ravens.
Like everybody else.
The -7.5. Yeah,
4 TD game.
Stimulus package.
yeah. The Baltimore
Everybody-
stimulus is hitting right now. So let's
Everybody
see
get
where that
right.
goes. But there we go, y'all. That's another installment of the Who Knows Ball podcast. I am your host, AG. Once again, I am with Molly Ball.
Yes, sir.
We're gonna see y'all next week.
Get the Cassie out, boys.
Say you love me, lie to me, sweet. Double R stitched in my seat. Powder footprints falling off my feet.